Hey, what's up, everyone? How's it going? Mr. Accurate, what's up, dude? Stock market crashed, right? Did it? Was S&P crashing or something? Nah. What are you on about, dude? Stock market crash. S&P's at an all-time high. The hell are you smoking, man? What the H are you smoking, my dude? Light is on, just the color we don't see as much. Yeah, it's purple today. Me, oh, you talking to your OCD? Oh, dude, I did double purple today. WTF at 35.5. Caught it to the dollar? Possibly. Not to worry, just cotton doing cotton things. Yep. Young Gunner with the resub. Thanks, man. Use your Twitch Primes if you got them, guys. Twitch Prime, Amazon Prime. Show your support, show your love. Donate your life away. Give me all of the monies. You started trading on Fidelity with margin. Can't trade for 90 days. No, that sucks, man. I'm not sure about that. I just use my bank. I don't mess with those weirdo exchanges. Clean the espresso machine before the morning brew. Dude. Coffee game on 10 today, man. You're insane. So excited to continue learning your science behind all this. Ah, sweet, man. Ah, thanks, King Dolphin. Much appreciated. Morning, Shinakaka. You're tired of listing perfect levels? Yeah, dude, it gets exhausting. Ha! All this money making is exhausting me. Jesus. Lost 30%, shorted again. 5% profit, then later dumped. So unlucky, so inexperienced. I know. I gave target on stream yesterday. Oh, dude, my screen switcher just saved you from taking a bad trade. Sweet, man. Doing God's work, one moment at a time. You're a gem, mad respect for you. Thanks, man. Love from India. Love to India, man. From my side of the world to yours. Elon tweeted about Shiba, went up. How about 35.4 hit 50 was hit perfectly? Yep. Can you please do cotton things when it's not 4 a.m. for me? Sure, man. I don't share which bank I use for privacy reasons, but it's just one of the big banks. Just any big bank should be able to do the same thing. There's a new channel for all the VODs. I switched it over from the main channel to a secondary channel. Every time you make money from cotton science, you roll around in $100 bills. You guys need to start taking videos of that and posting it on Twitter. Start pumping my metrics with these money bedrolling videos. Okay, let's get set up. Da, 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 da. It's all Gucci from here on because you don't panic anymore and they're into the markets. That's yeah, like that's what it is, man. I love seeing that because you know what? That's how it should be. Explain the reason behind my call. Tarot cards, man. I flipped the tarot cards and they told me. Whenever I'm about to do trades, I hit the tarot cards, see if it's valid. Tarot cards say it's valid, man. I go all in. Full account, slide it to the right, 100x, all in. Should have your own crypto, but that would be the only crypto worth holding. It's funny, people have told me that before. Cotton coin. No comments on DOT. Looks like the exact same chart as Bitcoin. I just checked. Yeah, good idea, Kranoviz. I'll do that. I'll add some different breadcrumbs to the for the new channel. I'll add some different breadcrumbs so people realize. Yeah, I mean the Fidelity thing. I use big banks. I don't use these like shitty tier 2 brokers. I don't. There's a lot of reasons not to use them. Yeah. I wouldn't work for less than $10 million retainer. 10 mil yearly retainer. Yeah, I wouldn't work for less. Not for a fund. If I'm responsible for growing their money, it would be 10 million yearly plus commission. I wouldn't work for anything less. 8 million? Sorry. I don't work for minimum wage. Just kidding. Reduce the noise, become laser focused, unsub to everything. I like to think I'm the only one teaching the truth, but you know, it is what it is. I also don't look at anybody else, so. Comments on Woo? Nah, probably not. I'm taking a look, but I'm not looking on screen. No comments. Looks like a dead company. Looks like Renova 2.0. Our position on Nebriva is looking good. I'll bring my chart back up soon. I'll bring I'll get off the talking screen soon. I'm just warming up, waking up. We're gonna continue the tax talk today for sure. Like magic, rent's paid next month. Good job, dude. Right on, man. I just got a notification, a news article. Will quitting your job make you happy? Absolutely, yes. Call out yesterday was amazing. Thanks, man. Once you go cotton, the rest are rotten, dude. That's a hype saying. A few years ago, I started watching your videos, but I was watching a few other traders and got information overload. Yep. A BB can you just make a BB level out of your ass? That's what you see me do. Is that's what I'm doing every day. It's not you're not missing anything. I'm already doing it. I don't know what a BB level is, but sounds very derived and deprived. Very deranged, but that's pretty much what I do every day, so that's okay. Kept hearing my indicators. Yep. Bye. I don't know. I don't know when people like wake up and just... I mean, it's not like that call out yesterday was something new. It's not like, oh my god, he finally did it. It's like literally every day there's like 10% trades coming out of this channel. So I don't know. It's just like, when do people wake up? I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about the rest of the world. That's why I put the YouTube comment on the tweet this morning. I just put YouTube question mark. Like, hello YouTube, where the fuck are the subs? Like, can you put me on your algo, please? Artists are better because this is a creative field. Like, your chart is a blank canvas and it's up to you to make your art on it. And if you're a good artist, you get paid for it. Once you go content, the other creators are forgotten. BB Best Buy. Yeah, that's what I was, it's pretty much what I was thinking BB was. The true miracle of my science, bravo. Thanks, man. Blackberry? Yeah, Blackberry levels for sure. Just want to appreciate you. Thanks, man. Well, you can always donate if you feel like appreciation day. So I'm always open for donations. PayPal links, Twitch subs, Patreon, it's all there. Wasn't a call out, it was just information on what you should be looking for people who are still... yeah, I don't really do the call outs, right? I'm pretty disgusted. What? Disgusting follow groups posted at 35.5. I don't know. No comment. Because Magical asked, I'll take a look. In no other channel in the world do you win the lottery almost every day. True. True. I just, no comment, right? You guys know what it is. Happens so often here, it's just like, whatever. Triple Sam joined Discord, talk about that stuff in Discord. A lot of questions I just kind of don't answer. I will answer some questions, but that's what Discord's for. What was the ticker the Magical said? I'm taking a look. FNMA. Okay. FNMA. I'm believing this is an OTC. Jesus, this thing got hammered on. Yeah, I mean, it can still move down quite a bit. I don't know. Kind of looks like it's in failure, to be honest. Like, back down to this range down here. 30 cents. 29 cents, 30 cents. I didn't get to take the trade. I was busy doing other things, but for anybody who did, congrats for them. Yeah, I think this is like, you need to wait till it goes way lower Magical. You know why too. So you know why. I don't think we need to discuss it. Yeah, it's about the community. That's true, man. It's so true. AIX, just keep watching the videos. I do talk about it more in the videos. One monitor full of indicators. It's true, dude. Oh yeah, the Discord is amazing, and I keep it super clean. I just ban anybody who's like stupid. I don't even care about the money. I just ban them. Like, sometimes I lose a lot of money banning people. Oh well, ban them, dude. Keep it clean. I don't ever get to take the trades I tell you guys about. Oh, thanks, Derek. Sternify. I don't ever get to take the trades. I'm so busy. It's insane. Yeah, the thing is, you have to know a deeper insight. If you take my levels, it's like, okay, well, yeah, I would like Liquid has a good take on it. It's pointless to use Cotton's levels without Cotton's approach to trade. Yeah, so how do I tackle this question or this comment? I don't think they would succeed long term, if that's what you mean. None of them would succeed due to lack of specific knowledge. So this is a really good take on it, and it's a very high level poker take. So you're actually 100% correct, Liquid. Over the long term, you can't succeed if you just if you're just taking my levels and using them every time. You can't succeed over the long term because the stuff's changing every single day. So you're correct. But then if you could take my levels in the interim, like I say something on Twitch that day and you take it, like yes, it's just okay, what's next? Like I guess that's the follow-up to, is like, oh, what's next? I don't know, I need Cotton to show me what's next, kind of thing. So I mean, yeah, that's a good take on it, Liquid, because you're right. The things are changing so much, and there's still so much I have to teach that we're not even close to a point where people could replace what I know. So yeah, I think you have a really, really smart take on that. I think you're really accurate on that, actually. Thanks, Senpai. You're welcome, dude. I did get into one trade yesterday, but it's a relatively small position. It's 88 down. I got into 88 down at 360 sats, so that's okay. It's up 10%. It's nothing major. I didn't get to take the BTC contract. I was busy at that time. My schedule doesn't allow me to really trade too much, so when I do trade, it's kind of more somber positions that are more guaranteed, but it's very far and few between. It's very far and few between. I don't really get to trade. I always say it's a choice between content creation and trading. It's not, you can't live in both worlds. If you try, you're just going to fail at one or the other. Thank you for teaching us. You're welcome, man. You're welcome. It takes one cocky trade to lose everything. Definitely agree with that. The core of Cotton's teachings are adapting data points and acting on the go. So now you're talking about comparative analysis, right? So there is a point to it where it is comparative, but it's a lot of things working together. Like it's a lot of things, technical analysis has its standpoint, procedural has its standpoint, like the execution layer has a standpoint, the comparative layer has a standpoint. Yeah, I mean, it all has kind of a place, right? Will there be a day that you teach us how to reverse engineer? I'm not a, no. I'm not teaching people how to reverse engineer because there's no point. I teach the markets, dude. That would be like teaching something completely different in my opinion. Where do we go yesterday? So whenever I do my weekly schedule, I kind of leave everything for one day. So in order to do my content creation properly, like, videos, recording, engineering, audio, visuals, all that stuff, running the Discord, I pretty much do that 6 days a week. And then one day a week, I do absolutely everything else I have to. So I have like one day where I leave my house and go out. So I go grocery shopping. We pick up, like yesterday, my wife needed a new cell phone. So we picked up a new cell phone. She needed a case, so we had to get a case for it. We had to go to, she had a hair appointment. We had to pick up groceries. We had to run and pay some bills in person. We had to go to the bank. So there's one day a week where I just kind of get everything done in like a super condensed time. So I was out for like 7 hours yesterday just running errands. How do you predict it so accurately? Really good, man. I'm really good at what I do. That's how. I teach it on my YouTube for free. Yeah, Liquid Cat had a really good take on that. Liquid Cat had a really good take on that. That comes from like a very high level poker take. Like you can learn something in poker, but unless you understand the exacts, like you can never replace that. Like that's the thing about my science, is people can learn it, but they'll never be able to replace it because I know it, because I created it. So copying it is just like a diminished version of it. So I can teach people as best as I can, and that's why I say there's so many videos I have left to release. Like we think about it, we only have 20 videos of Butterfly Effect. There's already 80 recorded. On top of that 80, that's like a fraction of my knowledge. There's going to be a butterfly effect 2. There's going to be a blueprint part 2. There's so much more content that I have to release. So, I mean, I'm going to be doing it for years, but you know, I think we're years and years and years away from being able to replace what I know. Not replace it, but replicate it, I should say. Often replicated, never duplicated. I guess that's the way you put it, right? Why are we trying to convince people to join Discord? It's the University of Pro Traders on roids. I agree. I'm paying 35 bucks. 35 bucks a month is peanuts. It's 25 US, so whatever that conversion goes for you. 25 bucks. It's actually peanuts. I should be charging like $400 per person to be in that channel, but I don't. I just charge 25 bucks, and yeah, power in numbers, right? And that's why there's so many like people who are just starting out who are doing so amazing in there. Let's get some different music on today. I'm gonna get music, catch up on chat, and then I'm gonna go into charts. I'm gonna listen to lo-fi today. We've been listening to a lot of chill stuff on stream. Lo-fi cafe. Yep, sounds good. The amount Cotton sacrifices is amazing. It's tough, man. It's not easy, let me tell you that. Watching all the future trading before moving on to other courses. Yeah, I would go beginners remastered, advanced remastered, FOT, MAE, blueprints, butterfly. What percentage daily? I think it's different for everybody, man. I think that depends on your level of expertise. He teaches magic. Yeah, I'm like the David Blaine of the trading world, man. Nobody knows how I do it. I just do it. I just do it. Nobody will ever know how to get my 64.6 level. People have been trying to reverse engineer that. Let me give you guys a secret. It was a random guess. Believe that. Because you guys will drive yourself crazy trying to find that. Because that's like some pretty high level meta. Like I said, I can't go out into the public eye and just say, oh, 64.6 is the top. It's such an arbitrary number. Can you teach in 1 to 2 minutes? Yes, tarot cards. Go buy a pack. Amazon tarot cards. Purchase, add to cart. You're good. Like 1 month out of 2. I don't know what that means. You pay 25 bucks a month to be there, and if your monthly payment fails, you get kicked out, and then you can just rejoin when you repay the monthly. A fraction of me, maybe like 5 to 10%. You're on the right track just being here. Yes, exactly. ALM. It's okay. If it holds, it's gonna move up. It needs to hold for another 2 weeks. 2 weeks or longer. It needs to hold 2 weeks so it can stabilize and then move into it. The generic name guy, username 66811. Yeah, that's something. Way better than copying pasting by building your own strategy. Yeah, I mean, the way I see it is I'm building the first toolkit for the world. Think of it like I've kind of said this before. Think of it like you know, JavaScript or any coding language. It's I'm building the first formula so people can build a lifetime after me. And people who are now are early adopters and are going to reap the benefits of a lifetime of wealth, right? So that's the way I see it. I see it as I'm building a toolkit for people, and the people who adopt it now are going to be industry leaders in the future. Some of them anyway. Some people will go nowhere with it. You know what I mean? But yeah, and then hopefully people just pay it back one day. Hopefully, you know, one day people pay it back. That's all I can say. BE2. I don't know yet. Maybe we'll see. Yeah, I know. I'm still in 88 down. I got in at 360. I would hop on the remastered IAM PT. FOT give you 3% of the market every day? Maybe. Depends. Every trader is different. It's a bit of a loaded question. I can't tell you yes. I can't tell you no. Every person will have a different result. Yeah, it's so crazy how content rich they are. I agree, Bezgin. It's amazing how you can watch it 2 and 3 times and you keep getting more and more value. It's like crazy, man. Thanks for the sarcastic and arrogant answer. You're welcome, man. Only trade I'm in is 88 down. I trade everything. I trade stock markets. I trade everything. Stocks, commodities, forex. Well, I'm not trading any commodities or forex yet this year, but yeah. If I ever get rich or close to it, I'll make a remarkable donation. One day I'm gonna wake up and someone's gonna donate like 100 grand, and I'll be like, finally, somebody gave me something back. No, people give back every single day. It's just gonna be cool if there's ever a day where it's like, oh, I look in a Bitcoin wallet and there's like $1 million or $2 million or $3 million, because I know that somebody really did something amazing for themselves. If I ever see that, really hope you get the recognition you deserve. Me too, man. It would suck not to. Still in FOT. Risk management, yes, in Blueprint. Forex is so choppy. Forex is pretty simple right now. It's just all being controlled by DXY. We can run through our list. DXY controls the market, right? So like DXY controls everything. So we've been charting DXY and Forex for, so let's just go straight into it. We've been charting DXY and Forex for a while here. And you know, back in May, we knew this was going to attempt to break down, but also that it would hold from a much deeper trend, way from back here. Like the trend is way back here, right? And if it keeps holding this trend, market's going to recover. So then you just have to exploit the moves of recovery on literally every single coin. So Forex is actually super simple. It's the most straightforward market there is. DXY controls everything. Know what DXY is doing, know what the whole market's doing. It's actually super straightforward. So yeah, just rewind this back to, we were talking about this in January actually. So we were talking about this back in January, how it has to hold this trend, and if it continues to hold, it's going to break its move up, and there's going to be a big recovery. And so that's what you see in all the markets. Like you see everything just coordinated to DXY. So you know, DXY moves up, everything starts to break its trend, right? Our levels have been getting hit to perfection, but it's because of DXY. DXY controls the entire market. So USD CAD, same thing. They're all the same. They're all going to be the same. Keeping my finger on the pulse. That's what I'm doing right now. Just walking through my daily Forex stuff just to make sure nothing alarming is happening. Just keep your finger on the pulse kind of thing. Glad to see CNY starting to recover here, because that was a pretty good buy here, and then it broke down, but it's recovering now. It almost hit our target perfectly, almost. Move over to commodities. I want to check everything that's going on in the markets. Again, keeping my finger on the pulse. That's it. Iron looks like it's trying to break a local range. It's trying. Nickel back testing trend again. That's fine. Broke its level. Nickel probably moving up actually here. I don't think this is a back test dump, but it's possible. These levels and stuff are so basic and so old. This stuff's all from January. So whatever you're seeing hit on my screen is from January. I haven't charted commodities since. Haven't updated anything. Haven't charted anything. Just like, I'm wondering if this is going to be the finale for crude. Kind of looks like it's going to have one push up to about 75 and then dump. Looks like it. Gold is recovering, right? Yeah, how to pull back to its range, laddering. Yeah, gold's good. Gold is good. Natural gas broke its range. Oh boy. Oh, so natural gas is going to have a decent size move now. Go back to Bitcoin, catch up on chat, then we'll go to stocks. I think 88 down is good if you're in it from, 360, 370. Otherwise, I don't think it's worth getting in now. Too much risk. How long did it take me not lose trades? Not that long. Please speak slower. Never. Bossa Nova style music. I play whatever's royalty free because I get hit with DCMA if I don't. How about this theory? Cotton is an assassin who assassinated an institutional trader. Sensei who wrote everything on bundles of leaves. Now he's creating an army to take over the world. Make $1 million, you give me a 200k donation. I want to see it because I want to know that there's somebody out there doing like really well for themselves. Self-educated, 100%. Reverse engineered it all myself. Nobody taught me a single thing I know. BE2 is not under production. It is in a way. It's not under recording, I should say. It's under production. It's not under recording. I never took the short at 35.5. I was out yesterday when that happened. Another trade today? Probably not. I'm sitting in a down contract. HCanF? Sure, man. Halo Collective? What the hell is this? $2012? I don't know. Probably gonna see this thing dump pretty hard. Already in the toilet. Probably gonna keep going down further down the drain. Can recover, but yeah, I don't think there's anything really smart and safe there. Yeah, I'm already in a trade, so I won't be like actively opening a new trade, but I'm already in a trade. 95 BTC? That's not bad, dude. Never look at the books. Never trade the books. That's nothing, dude. Like 5 to 10,000 BTC is a lot. 95 BTC is nothing, dude. Please speak slower. Never. No, I'm not speaking slower, dude. Upgrade your fucking ears, man. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just not gonna speak slower, dude. How much time do we have until your science does not work? We count on 3-year window? No, dude, it'll work for a lifetime. It's been here for a lifetime, it'll work for a lifetime. This is the market tricks that people have been using for 100 years. 100x on altcoins? No, because you can't leverage enough. I take 20x because you can use more money. You're losing trades? Just keep at it, man. Nice one, Coin Trooper. Sure, man. I'll send you the videos. Record them all this weekend. You'll have them by Monday. It's so kind of you to offer that, dude. One-year upgrade coming in. I got to give you guys more targets. You can cyberpunk it and start doing optics. Not sure, Kishab. Every trader is different, man. What's up, boss man? What's up, Massage? Any other trader you say is close to your level? No. And that's not like an ego push. It's just I don't watch other traders, so I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. Next con video, how to upgrade yours. You'll clear thousands of hours of shit content from YouTube. I will literally purge YouTube. I'm pretty sure they're holding back my metrics because they realize they probably had somebody be like, warning, we're about to lose like thousands of videos because if this guy goes mainstream, it's gonna be bad news for everybody else. Partners future, thanks. Yes, I aim for perfection on every trade, not just Bitcoin, altcoins too. Stay healthy then, my man. Yeah. So the comment about the other traders, I don't really know, to be honest, because one of my things is that I stay as pure as possible by never have exposing myself to that garbage. When I first started, I studied. I've taken a few courses and they were all trash. Like, light my money on fire because they were so useless. It's not even funny. Some of them felt like how to draw animal, like here, like this. Some courses literally felt like I spent money for this. This is what I feel like I spent money on. It's a $6 book for children, by the way. I haven't taken very many courses. The ones that I have literally felt like I spent money on that. Such useless garbage, it's not even funny. Not a single course has ever given me any piece of usable information ever. No book has ever given me a usable piece of information. It's just, I stay completely out of the content creation world, the trading world. I don't, other than randomly being on my Twitter and someone hits me with a mention, it's like they put my name, like they do a mention tag at me and then put some other trader's name in there and they spam it a bunch of times. I'm like, okay, who's he? What am I getting spammed with here? And then I'll go on Twitter, on my mobile, and I'll just be like, oh, okay, it's another trader. They have X amount of whatever, 200K, 100K, 5,000, whatever. That's it. That's all I know. It's like a random name and it's just in one side, out the other. And it's how I keep so clear and different, and I have no idea who's out there for trading, nor would I ever want to know, nor do I care to know. People are like, oh, what do you think about this trader? I don't know, no idea. But it's what helps keep me like super laser straight and focused, because I don't want to fill my mind with garbage. I just feel like I'm kind of wasting my brain tissue at that point, because it's like, oh, it's going in and it's staying, and now I've got cancer in my brain. Now I've got to somehow extract that knowledge out before it poisons the rest of me. That's how I see it. So it's like, wow, no, I don't. That's a pretty, well, it's not bad because I'm not speaking about anybody specifically, so it's a very ambiguous comment. So I mean, but if I was speaking about someone specifically, that would be a very, very mean thing to say. But because I'm speaking ambiguously, it's okay. It literally feels like my brain is rotting, like I got a brain-eating disease. We're gonna roast other traders. I just let people do what they do, man. People lose money, and it happens at like 99% of traders. So how to draw animals, yeah. No joke, to be honest. YouTube may be holding you back. I think it's pretty crazy how I have almost no subscribers on YouTube. I think it's absolutely insane. I think it's insane. I don't know why it is like that. Of course they believe it, dude. Of course they believe the authors genuinely believe in what they write. Of course they do. Otherwise they wouldn't write about it. They have a passion and they're writing about it, but they're wrong. It was pretty easy to tell that indicators are useless, man. It was just like kind of a common sense thing. Good teacher and speaks fast. Nice, dude. You heard rom-com music and the rest is history? Hell yeah. I don't even know who Crypto Keith is. I think the drawing lessons what made you better at Tool Brush and all your courses. Probably, man. Typing in a random question. Now you watch, yeah. Hey, so late, dude. Gifted 5 tier 1 subs, man. Thank you so much. Right, you hit these levels, but I see it being hit once or twice a month. Well, I guess your eyes don't work, man. I don't know what to tell you about that. Found me in the recommended. That's cool. People don't have an attention span. Yeah, I think that's part of it. It's because I'm not selling a dream. I think that's also another part of it. High barrier to entry. You have to be smart to watch. Yeah, I agree. So I think there's a lot of things here that you guys are talking about that are very true. Oh, I appreciate it, Cotton Legends. I appreciate it. It's not that I'm unhappy with it. It'll grow over time. I try not to put too much thought into it. I do, but will sabotage you on subscribers. I think that could possibly be true. I think there's a lot of reasons it could be true. I just push on. It's simple why you have a low sub count. Most people don't want to put time to learn. I think that's like 100% true. Buy this coin short that level. Yep. But those are also the people that like feed us every day. So late, man. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted, man. That's so awesome, dude. Your science demands students not 5 minutes of partially paid attention. It's so true. It's so true. I think that's a big barrier. I think that's a huge barrier, is people just don't want to do the work, which is fine. It's like, it's on them. I have certain experience in choosing the best educational material for myself. Yeah, Liquid, that's pretty awesome that you typed in Beast Trading Course, and I'm what came up, dude. That's so cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to the tax talk from yesterday. I'm just kind of chilling out. Friday, end of the week. Lower YouTube subs gonna make me stop making content in the future. I need to continue to grow at all costs, no matter what, in order to continue to be here. That's what I've said that since day one. Dream get rich scheme debut. Yeah, it's so true. It's so true. And the more I put out, the more barrier it puts. So it's kind of like a catch 22, right? But it is what it is. I mean, I'm not going to stop because it's a catch 22 for dumb people. Like, that's just, and I don't even think that's the right way to say it. I don't think it's like, oh, it's a catch 22 for dumb people, applying that everybody who doesn't take my course is dumb. I think because that's ignorant. I think it's just one of those things where people are used to being burned because there's a lot of bad material out there. So, you know, part of creating content is, especially in my space of day trading, there's a lot of bad material out there. Like, there's a lot. There is no shortage. 99% of it is bad material. So I think people are also cautious with their time. So, you know, outside of the conspiracy theory stuff and outside of the you know, oh, how come, outside of those reasons, people should be cautious because there's so much bad stuff out there going on that people have to exercise caution because it's like their time is valuable, right? So I think that's, you know, really the biggest part of it. I started hunting indicators from a young age. Call the video remastered SC. Jacuzzi with 10 babes, wild ride, one click mobile trading. It's so true, dude. I love it. I love it because it's so true. But I like putting out quality content. I like putting out quality content. What is up for Saturday? That's a mentorship with the expert tier. What a great concept. Pandora's box. Yeah, it's so cool. I love Pandora's box. Thanks for streaming. Welcome, dude. Rip them all off, power them up, indicate this. People want to have fun and not learn. Yeah, I think that's part of it too. YouTube is an entertainment platform, so definitely there's entertainment value there that needs to be put through. Yep. I always base my altcoin buys on BTC. Damn the YouTuber one day. And he said, buy my course for $4,000 and you'll get the answers. That's kind of like, yeah. I get it and I don't. That's kind of one of those things, like people put work into it on YouTube and they do it for free. I would probably take, I take a similar stance, but my stance is, if you have a question for me, join the Discord. So Discord's 25 bucks a month. It's not, you know, oh, buy a $4,000 course if you want the answers. That's a tough one. YouTube is not a mentorship platform. People ask hard-hitting questions. I get that all the time on YouTube. People ask hard-hitting questions and I simply don't have the time to answer them. I just have automated responses, like canned responses they're called, or you know, pre-made responses, and I just click one of X boxes. So on YouTube, when people ask comments, a lot of times they're like, oh, they give me this huge wall of text and I can't answer it. I'm just like, join Discord, ask there, because it's like I kind of get that, but yeah, I do the same thing but differently, I suppose. It's kind of just like, you know how long it would take to answer all those kind of questions? It would be you would be a comment answer. Like you'd have to hire someone to do that. Last night I did, yeah, invalidation lessons quiz. Jesus, I can't read. Last night I did a quiz. Part about automatic succession was gold. Thank you very much. You're welcome, dude. You can join expert tier at any level of I'm gonna turn the music up a little bit here. You can join expert tier at any time. I don't think there's a level. There's not a barrier like that. Burnt by shit trader programs. I personally took 3 different paid programs ranging to 1200. Green, nothing but bad habits looking at indicators. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is what it is, right? What are you supposed to do? People don't want to learn. They are too lazy. Okay, Bitcoin, what are you doing? I mean, Bitcoin looks like it's in failure still. I don't think it's time to get out of ADA down yet, but it's holding trend, which is important, but it's also losing its trend. It's losing its trend and it's rejecting its range. So yeah, I think you're gonna see Bitcoin down at like 30k again pretty soon. We'll see if it can hold like 29.8. See if it can hold the hourly range at 29.9. I don't think this is gonna hold, but nah, there's a possibility, I suppose. Not something I'd be risking a lot of money on. I think you have to hold here at 31.2. I think pretty much your level here is 31.2. Oh, I have it. What? No, 31.8, sorry. Not 31.2. Like 31.830. Right here, it has to kind of hold this. You can go to 31.805, I suppose. You can go like right here. Kind of has to hold this right here. Can I hold 29.8? Or sorry, 29, 20. Let's just call it 29.9. Just call it 29.9. Just round up. Who gives a shit? Can I hold 29.9? I don't think so. We kind of have to see how this reacts first to know if it's going to hold 20. Oh, I don't even know the target. 29.9. Fuck. God, it's Friday. You know, it's Friday 1. I think this is going to decide if 29.9 holds the way this is attacked. It really looks like you're just about to lose this move. It looks like it just looks like you're losing the move. Potential dump incoming. I don't think there's any trade to be had here. There's no short to be had. You'd already be in a short waiting. There's no new contracts to open here. Let's put it that way. How do I know it's 31.8 Magic? Tarot cards. There's no new trade to open here. Could you open a long here? Not really. You can open a long if it retests like 32.6 and holds. If it can hold like 32.58, 590, this is what it has to hold, like right here. I don't think this is going to hold. I think this is pretty risky stuff. But this is kind of in and around where you'd want to see it test and hold. But to open an active long here on 100x, oh man, that's hard. That's hard to justify. Excuse me. Open an active long here. Oh man, I don't know about that. You live stream daily and give out great content. This guy hides all knowledge. Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. This guy hides all knowledge and only way to know it is to buy the course. Yeah, there's like a lot of that out there, right? People, I don't know. Like I used to sell courses, so how can I even comment, right? Kind of, how do I even comment? Because I used to sell courses. And just for me, selling courses was a stepping stone to create an income so that I could be here long term. So I guess you base it on who they are as a human being and like what their underlying values are. I guess that's where you start to draw the line. I don't even know. Content is much appreciated. Keep it up. YouTube will put you in the algo at the end. I think so. I think one day my channel will just kind of be the channel for day trading. You've been here every day since. Yeah, and it's a time thing, right? Like I got to put in my time. Maybe I need to be here for 4 or 5 years first. I don't know. Thanks for all you do. You're welcome, man. How do I know it's 31.8? Magic. I already read that. Another monitor? Yeah, I have another monitor. The remastered is so quick, you should definitely go over them to brush up. At least I think you should go over them for sure. Just you could do both beginners and advanced remastered. They're about 5-minute videos. You could do the whole thing in one afternoon, like an hour and a half in, and you're done. So yeah, I would definitely go over them just to kind of get your mindset straight for FOT. Love how calm you are, not hype about trading. Such a positive attitude guy in the shitty industry. Yeah, for sure. Even if you didn't have your trading science developed, your emotional approach and your attitude is golden. Thanks, man. I'd like to keep balanced. I like to keep, very zen in life. I think it's important for mental analysis. I think to have an attuned mind makes you successful in everything that you do. And yeah, I just try to convey that as much as possible in my trading as well, because I think this whole like panic markets, I think this is the sentiment that has been created by, like, I don't want to say Hollywood, but Hollywood stole it off of observing traders who have no idea what they're doing. So Hollywood goes to Wall Street. They see these traders who are rushing to get to the office at the opening bell. Like these like I have stock positions open right now. I haven't even checked them in like 3 days because these are things that I'm like, I took a trade on what's it called? Nebriva. Yeah, I took a trade on Nebriva. The position is good. The position is doing good so far still. There's nothing to check here. I have an open trade on MJ waiting to get filled. Like there's nothing to check. This idea of rushing to the opening bell is so crazy. It's so obtruse. Like these moments are like well prepared, months ahead of time, months, years sometimes. It's like being 5 minutes earlier to the office is not going to supersede an event that's been there for years. It's just simply not going to happen. So I think it's a weird portrayal that people put in the stock markets, where it's like this urge to be, oh my god, we need to be at the markets, we need to be at opening bell, this is so crazy, we need to be there, right? Like I think this is this portrayal of the opening bell and all these things. It's just like so crazy, man. It's so crazy. The rush that people put on it, like having to watch this thing all night long, and you can't sleep, and you're 24/7. Like, yeah, okay, if I have an open position, I want to monitor it, but I got a stop loss. I got my profit triggers taken. I got a level that's hit and held, and it's just as simple as that. I'm fighting for this level right now. Again, not something I would take, but if it holds, it holds. But you can see the levels getting fought a little bit for, but like I said, not something I would take. It's rejecting the level now. You can't even tell actually yet. It's too early. So I don't know. I think this rush mentality of people, I gotta be up at 6 a.m. I'm up at 6 a.m. because I stream and I like to get my day done with. I want to see what the markets are doing. I like to get my day done with, so I can move on to other things. Like, but there's no point in this like big rush that they've created. This dates back to the 90s, and they made movies about stock markets and getting in on the opening bell, and this thing where everybody's standing in a room and somebody's got his finger up and it's like, don't sell yet, wait, and then it's like Alec Baldwin or some actor, and they're like, sell, and it's like it gives this illusion that things are so microsecond approached, and then everybody gets in their head like, oh, this intense asphyxiation where they feel like they're constantly strangled. It's like asphyxiation of time within the markets. It's really this unhealthy relationship to have, and I think it's just like, it doesn't do anything for you, it doesn't benefit you in any way. That 31.8 level that you gave out, oh yeah, I read that already. So I think having that calm approach just shows how much you actually know, because I think people who are sporadically making these decisions in the moment have no clear idea of what's going on. The logic flow of things are very easy to see in the charts once you know how, but then there's if somebody has this big time asphyxiation attached to them, like this anchor around their waistband, or this demon on their shoulder, asphyxiation with time, it's like, yeah, well, that just speaks to their level of actual expertise in this industry, because there's no, like, these levels exist for how long? Like, god, imagine we called out 64.6, the top of Bitcoin, which is like an impossible top to call. Imagine calling that out 4 months before it happens, but people are sitting there panicking in the moment. Like, dude, you could have seen this 4 months ago if you just knew how. Like, there's no, so it just speaks to like the level of expertise, the level of knowledge they possess is clearly spoken when you understand how time affects them with their trades. Taking a long is pretty risky. Yeah, I wouldn't long this level. Up or down, break or hold, it doesn't matter. I would not be longing this level. This is a point that it has to hold, and if it holds just above the ladder, fine. But like I said before, not something I would be looking to take. Now I'm starting with Blueprint. Dude, that's sweet. Mario, man, good luck. Keep at it, man. Content, there's the DMT. So I just started watching Loki, and there's the TVA. I'm just on episode 1, but they've got the TVA. I need to go to the TVA with my science. University sell courses. Selling courses isn't bad. I agree. It's just hard to know whether courses on the internet are worth it. You prove time and time again that yours are. I agree with that. I mean, I would like to see my course taught at a university one day. Maybe one day I'll be a professor. Who knows? I don't think my income requirements versus me being a professor for a university, there's a big disparity there. So I don't know if that works, but I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of in between where I could do like a very part-time thing. Who knows? I don't have paid courses anymore. I don't. I used to. I don't. Only available for one day. Dan Steele. I recommend the legacy courses too. I just think it's better for people to move on through the content. I think it's more valuable for them to get into FOT, into the meat and potatoes. Yeah, I mean, people, it's true. People will align themselves with the community. I agree with that. What if you want to buy the courses? You can't. Sport hobbies? No time for that stuff. My hobby is video editing. Loki is a nice show. Just finished episode 3. I finished episode 1. Yeah, I only do max leverage. Professor Cotton Money Heist. I think that would be cool to work with like a pretty reputable university. It's just the details would have to be, you know, I would have to have a decent income and from it, and it wouldn't replace what I do. It would be something else that I do on the side. Missed your entry on ADA by 0.0003. I got ADA. What price did I get ADA? 360. I think the legacy, that's a great comment. I love this ape in progress. I think the legacy courses are a good intro into you and how you communicate. That's such a great way to put it. I don't think they're that polished, but I just press record on the camera and let it run. So I'm a variant working for TVA. That's what it is, man. Entry is too greedy at 33.50. Aha. Oh, you got better price than I did, Dragon. Good job, dude. It's moving up now. The question becomes, where's the sell target? Can we see $1 on ADA down? Can we see like a 3,000 dex on it? I don't know. Got to see how these levels on Bitcoin react, but all I know now is it's pumping. She's a pumping, Mario. I've had a pretty chill week. I've been pretty relaxed on stream. I'm usually pretty hyper. I've been pretty relaxed this week on stream. Provide for my family and 3 kids. Caitlin, that's the best thing that you could ever do. That's the best way you could pay me back is support your family. That's, you know, I have 2 kids myself, and it's the same thing. As long as they're taken care of, life is good. As long as my wife and my family is taken care of, life is good. So I can only wish you well on your journey, because you have great values. So yep. Might be a bit of a longer stream today. I mean, I'm just super chill right now. I'm just chilling out. We've only got an hour left. I don't think an hour is enough to go through what we want to go through. We got to go through stocks. We want to talk about the tax stuff. So we might be gearing for a bigger stream today. I think I'm relaxed because I'm drinking tea. I'm drinking red vanilla tea instead of coffee today. Okay, let's go through stocks. Let's knock that out of the way. Even though Bitcoin's dumping, that's fine. Let's knock out stocks. Let's get this done. And KLA, sad. It's gonna move up so much, dude. Renova, still doing Renova. Nebriva moving up nicely. We're in a position on Nebriva, opened down here, right here. So that's good. Pretty tight stop loss on Nebriva. It's just going to be either, you know, it holds its bottom or it still continues to break. Yeah, this pisses me off because, you know what? I wanted to get PDL, but I thought it was going to dump one more time. I didn't think it was going to hold this trend, and it is. That's unfortunate. Looks like it could potentially be starting its ladder up if it takes one more move up now. Same with MJARF. I have a buy a little bit greedier, and it hasn't been filled yet, so I'm a little rattled about that. I'm a little unhappy about that, but you know, we're gonna see. I think it's still gonna pull back, and we've got time on MJARF. I think that's good. Patriot 1. Yeah, these are all really close to good buys, just not quite there yet. Very close though. Surprised that Nebriva is not moving up, so this is probably going to reach an all-time low if it can't start breaking soon, right? That or it's going to go through a ridiculous pump. Still waiting to see $3 on Voyager. ONTX, I don't think there's anything there. I think ONTX is probably just going to stabilize and move up now. I hope not, but it sure does look like it is. GTT moving up. Man, that's so heartbreaking on GTT. This stupid chart, man. We were so close to getting filled on this. Even if we just held, we'd already be up over 100%. Even if we missed the sell off at the top, that's so stupid. Yeah, ALEP popped pretty hard. IRTC, wait on IRTC. Oh, SRC pulling back. Score Media, let's go. If Score Media pulls back, I'll definitely be buying. But it needs a big pullback because it's had a pretty large move up. WDI would like to take if I can get into it. Dude, look at the S&P, almost 4,300. Jesus. I don't cough anymore. It's definitely almost gone. My cough is really reduced and getting almost gone. You didn't know I had 2 kids? Yeah, I have 2 kids. You know what sucks? The GME Reddit went dry, dude. They don't talk about it anymore. It's just like long-term hodlers now. I don't see any like GME stuff anymore. All the hype is gone. Now it's all moved on to Bitcoin being... So what's the latest with Bitcoin? Let's talk about that. What's the latest with Bitcoin? They're saying that like China's refusing to use Bitcoin now, or some variant of government banning. Something like Venezuela's using it now as a government, or Santa... I can't remember who, but somebody's using Bitcoin now as like a recognized official currency, and then 2 countries are banning, like Turkey banned it, I think, and China, something like that. Something like that. I don't know. I don't follow this stuff, just like little bits and pieces I pick up. You guys will let me know what's going on with it. None of that junk matters. I think 23andMe looks really good to pick up on a move down again. I think 23andMe looks insanely good to pick up. Just have to let it pull back a bit. Oh, BlackBerry. So S4's got to break this. I can't justify buying S4. GME having a bit of a pullback still. Good. I guess you just go here now. Okay, back to Bitcoin. Nothing new here. Whoops. El Salvador made it legal tender. Okay. Paraguay is about to. Color coding on the stocks. So it's just the tier that I rank them. So on the stocks, you'll see different colored flags. Basically like tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4. Just my interest level in them. And the higher they are on the list, that color grouping is the higher interest I have in them. So more like kind of positions I'm willing to get into are purple, and then the ones I'm watching are the next color, which I believe is yellow. China banned miners. Yeah, that's a good move on them. That's like a good environmental move on them, because the mining is like out of control. From a government standpoint, energy, it's a good move on them. I agree, Dragon. Tea is really nice to chill out. It's super cool. El Salvador. Panama and Paraguay are about to make... Well, Panama, there's no surprise there. I mean, crypto runs Panama. And Paraguay, I don't know. Turkey did not ban on. There's another country that banned it. Or no, not ban it, but they... Yeah, there's another country that banned it. I thought it was Turkey. I don't... It's just like random bits of things that I pick up on. 3 BTC and you can become a El Salvador citizen. Easy money laundering. That's always been my take on it, is that, you know, invisible money is not good money for the world. People don't realize this. People think that, oh, you know, the best part about Bitcoin is that it's invisible money. This is so far from the truth, in my opinion. It's crazy. I think Bitcoin being invisible money is a travesty. I think that's a disaster waiting to happen for the world. IGB, yeah, I heard something about it, but I kind of don't really pay too much attention to it. News said 35,450. It's true, man. Hash rate on Bitcoin's price? No, dude. Yeah, I did think there was something with Turkey. Turkey banned the payment of goods and services, real estate, just general payment with Bitcoin. Okay. So it can be tracked. The problem is that it's not transactions can't be tracked. It's ownership of wallets and privacy laws. It's not that it's not trackable. Like, yes, you can track chains of addresses together for sure. It's privacy, because then you get into a big legal thing of privacy and who has the right to look at that, and do you have the legal right to say that, right? So I don't know. We're going to continue our DAX talk in a minute. The second you introduce Bitcoin as a currency that can be used, as a second you have to start enacting insane privacy laws. Very nervous scalping grounds right now. Yeah, I wouldn't be looking for scalps right now. Binance has a lot of stuff that goes on behind closed doors. There's like a lot of, the thing about these exchanges is they have a lot of bad news lingering around them behind closed doors. I don't even want to say it's behind closed doors because it's public knowledge. It's just that people move on and forget about it. You read an article like, oh, Binance is being sued by X, or Binance under investigation. These things lead to 5 to 10 year legal drawouts. So the problem is that they have a ton of negative narrative around them. Just nobody talks about it because an article is released and then it's like 10 years later we see an outcome. So there's, you know, Binance as a company, or whatever company it is. Now, don't even name Binance, but just use Company X. Company X is they have so much bad things happening with their company. It's just kind of how long can you just stay afloat mentality almost before one of the bad things catches up and clips you, or you try to make enough money in the good times so that you can buy off the bad times, right? Oh yeah, it cost us 500 million in damages, no problem, here you go, we made that in 1 year. You know what I mean? So it's just like there's definitely a lot more to that, but you know, there's many legal battles going on with all of these companies. It's just there's not daily updates, you know, with legal. Parties are required to sit at a table. Okay, let's schedule something for the spring. Spring comes, the parties aren't available. Okay, let's reschedule for summer or fall. Okay, everybody sits at a table and gets their discoveries, They bring, you know, evidence in front of an adjourner, and then the adjourner takes a look, collects the information, then they reconvene another 6 months. So there's no progress in these things. It's just it's this ultra long battle where things are just agreed upon behind closed doors anyways, for the most part, unless it turns into a public legal thing where agreements can't be made. They're trying to implement tax on crypto. There's tax on everything. I suppose some countries are sheltered from it because of their own tax loopholes, but I mean, countries will be moving to change that, right? I mean, it's money is money. Bitcoin looks like it's just still moving down. It has to start to break up. In order for me to get out of ADA down, it has to, you know, break something much bigger here. Bitcoin looks like it's just about to fail anyways right now. Got a little bit of local succession, but overall still looks like it's in failure. So where did we leave off with the tax talk yesterday? I had to go because we had an appointment and I was running out of time. 3.6 billion in BTC stolen. Jesus, dude. That's crazy. So where do we leave the tax talk off yesterday? Let's follow, like, I guess we can just kind of segue right into what people are talking about right now. So the taxation with crypto is like this. I know I've talked about this before, but people pay taxes on crypto, whether they like it or not. If it goes in your bank account, you pay taxes. There's no skirting that. So all this tax talk about, you know, oh, well, we've got free taxes because crypto's not taxed. It's so not true. You will pay personal taxes on it if it goes into your bank account. And it's as simple as that. Charities, I think we touched on charities enough. I think the charities talk is, you know, I think we touched about charities enough. Write-offs is a good one to discuss. Every event is taxable. Yeah, exactly. Every event is taxable. That's the best way to look at it. Now, there are times when some events aren't, but you should start with that pre-concept of every event is taxable. Write-offs are a huge part of what we get to do as day traders, and it makes a lot of sense because when you're first starting out, your best bet, if you want to take it seriously, is to incorporate a company. Like, this is not accounting advice. This is not any kind of advice, guys. I'm just talking about this ambiguously, guys and girls. It's not, you know, don't go out and take my word for one-to-one. You need to hire a lawyer, hire an accountant. Speak to your accountant, make a strategy plan so that you can take something to your lawyer and say, this is what my accountant advised based on my goals. You meet with your accountant, you tell them what you want to do. You don't meet with someone from H&R Block. You don't meet with someone who's in a shopping mall. You go and pay someone $500 an hour who's a corporate tax accountant and say, okay, I'll hire you for 3 or 4 hours, pay you $2,000, sit with you for 2 hours and let you work on a plan for me, so I know what to bring my lawyer. And you sit with an accountant and you pay them a few $1,000s for their time. Somebody who charges like $500 an hour, a real accountant. Some of them even charge $1,000 an hour, and this is completely fine. They're worth it. And you sit with them and say, okay, I want to be a day trader. I want to start a company and incorporation, so I'm not paying huge tax gains and I'm paying a corporate rate, right? People also sell that they think if you don't sell them to fiat that you don't pay taxes. Yeah, it's weird that people think that. I have been working out regularly. Actually, I am getting a little leaner. Yes. Just because they don't pay their taxes, Black Arrows, doesn't mean they can't get audited and be held responsible for it. So you sit with your accountant for a few hours. You tell them this is what you want to do, right? I will do a video on it more in depth. They'll make a tax plan for you, and then you go and take that to your lawyer, and your lawyer will charge you, you know, 4,000 or 5,000. At the end of it, you're probably paying about 10 grand just to get a company set up properly. But at that point, you're set up so that you can have a better tax rate, right? Your company is set up. You say, okay, what can I use as write-offs? Well, office equipment. Office equipment I can use as write-offs. Great. My company day trades. I'm a day trader. Therefore, I can just, you know, if I need to buy a Herman Miller chair, or I need to buy new computer monitors, these are all tax write-offs. They're your office equipment, right? Hey, if I have $50,000 in my account, my trading account, or maybe even only have $10,000 or $15,000, if I lose $10,000, I can use that as a write-off going forward. So any money lost in the markets, you can use as a write-off. Now you can carry that write-off forward. It depends on every country. Some countries are 5 years, some countries are 10. I believe in Canada it's 7. I could be wrong on that. I don't carry write-offs forward. So just from, you know, mind knowledge, I believe it's 7. But then you can start getting into, well, if you lose money, it's not really money lost. It's temporarily held back, right? It's money that you've lost in the moment, but it's a write-off in the future for when you make profits. If you're never profitable, you could simply amalgamate that company to another company and have one company swallow that company's losses. So if you wanted to change careers away from trading, you can just take all that. Say you wanted to trade for 3 or 4 years. It didn't work out. You lost 20K a year. You're down like 100K after you're talking about, yeah, 4 years of a failed trader. I lost 20K every year. I have $20,000 expenses. I have $100,000 in write-offs. I'm going to go start a new business. I don't think trading's for me. Great. Open up a corporation. Have that company amalgamate the other company, swallow it under a new tax umbrella, therefore absorbing also its tax write-offs. Right now, every country is going to be different. Every province is going to be different. The laws change wherever you are. So don't take this information one-to-one. It's not advice. It's just some things to be aware of. Companies can amalgamate other companies' debt, right? You can have losses in trading, and it's okay, because if you lose 20K in your first year but make 200K in your next year, well, the 20K you lost in your first year, you're going to pay taxes on the 200K. You can use that 20K as a write-off, right? So great benefits to incorporating a company, great benefits to going and paying a lawyer and an accountant you know, $500 to $2,000 an hour to work with them to say, this is what I want to achieve. This is my goal. This is what I'm doing. I want to be a day trader. You know, I want to do these kinds of write-offs. You know, how do we set this up so the share structure makes sense? And then you'll have a proper share structure. And then you can also tell them, if this doesn't work out, I want to be able to have the company be easily amalgamatable. So then the share structure has to reflect that from day one, right? Although that's not really fair, because you don't really have to have a specific share structure to have amalgamations, but you know, one company swallows another. It's just easier when the assets are handled differently, I suppose. Tax must be paid. Yes, Rattler, it's true. So Noam, you're talking about if you're sole proprietor? Yeah, I'm not sure about your, again, personal laws. You simply just make a company for that. You just incorporate, right? As trading capital belongs to a company. Yep. Well, that's what it would be, right? I'm going to talk about this a lot more in depth on the video that I make for YouTube, but again, it's not advice, accounting advice. I'm not telling you guys how to set it up. I'm giving you some pieces of information that can make you guys ask the right questions to your accountants and lawyers. Thank you very much for the free education. Watch all your videos. Started trading through the $5 account. Made my first $10. Dude, that's sweet. That's such a great start. It's got to feel amazing to just jump right in and already be making money. That's amazing. In the US, if you switch equities, every transaction is taxable. So you do create an event when you go from one equity to another. So switching equities, every transaction is taxable. That's because it's a tax event. So that's probably true. Again, local lawyer, accountant. If you do not change and rehold the same equity, the move is not taxed until you're fully out. This can be true and not true. Total end of year gross is a taxable dollars. This has to do with the way your company is set up, not this has to do with what's called being an active or a non-active trading company. So this doesn't have to do so much with just one set law. This has to do with more as what your company is classified as. If you're an active trading company, it will be taxable per year. Where I live, that's the way it works. If you're not an active trading company, you could hold it for 30 years and then pay taxes then. So it depends on the classification of what you tell the government your company is structured as. And that's up to you to decide that. But you can't change that year after year. Once you're one, that's what you are. You can kind of change once. You can't go back and forth. You can't go from an active to a non-active trading company, then from a non-active to an active every year. You're going to get audited and they're going to hit you hard. Maybe like once every 10 years, if there's a fundamental change where you can prove that your company has gone from the state of non-active to active or vice versa, sure, then you can justify it and you'll be safe. But unless there's some kind of fundamental shift in your company that's justifiable to say, oh, I went from a non-active company to an active company this year. Trading company, non-active trading to an active trading company. It's not justifiable. They won't care. You have to have some kind of like a hierarchy to the meaning there. It can't just be like, oh yeah, just new direction for the company. Companies have new direction every year. It doesn't work like that. Yeah, I'm not the not financial advice, a legal thing. People, it's not legal. It's just I don't hold responsibility for other people's. I'm not going to have somebody come back to me and say, "Oh, you told me to set it up this way and you were wrong." Well, go check with your local laws because they're different everywhere, right? So it's just like, yeah, you're right. Counting is critical. Look into setting up a trust and knowing the difference between public and private is key. That gets into another thing too. Like you're talking about setting up a trust. So how do you funnel the money? When you're talking about a trust now, how do you funnel the money to a trust? Do you do it from a passive trading a passive trading company or an active trading company? Because an active trading company, if you start funneling it to a trust, you're still going to get taxed. A passive trading company, the tax event changes as to where it can go to a trust, and the tax event now is altered. So then there's a difference there too. So you can't just say, oh, you just open a trust and start funneling money into a trust. These things can be done and it's all good until you get audited. And then, the devil's in the details, right? So yeah, I mean, the definition between an active and a passive trading company is this. An active trading company will be trading every single day, right? An active trading company will have either a record of decisions they make or some kind of logic queue, like they write every day in an Excel spreadsheet. So they'll say, I've taken this trade this week and I looked at this today and I did that today. They have a clear showcase that they're actively analyzing and trading the markets on a daily basis. It doesn't mean they have to actively take trades every day, but it means they have to have an activity base of daily activity within the trading world. So you have to have journals, spreadsheets, and that's the way you can classify yourself as an active trading company where you pay less tax. You can't take an active trading company, start funneling it into a blind trust that's tax bracketed under a different umbrella, because you're still going to pay the taxes on it. You're just paying them without having the money. So you have to actually have like a different type of setup to do that. So you actually have to just pay them anyways, and then you're just funneling post-tax money anyways from that to a trust. So you can't really umbrella away from an active company because you're paying those yearly taxes on an active trading company. You're just paying them at a lower rate. A passive trading company, you could do that. But with a passive trading company, you're going to pay a higher tax rate in the end. Even if it's umbrellaed, you're still going to pay a tax rate on that company unless the company sends it to the trust, your company declares bankruptcy, because then you as the shareholder can be back credited for anything. So it would almost be this weird setup where you'd have to go from a passive trading company, so basically an investing company is what you would call it. You'd have to go from an investing company. That investing company puts it in a trust. That trust is tax sheltered because it's not money under your name, it's under a family member's name. That company goes bankrupt and you'd have to find a way to not be liable, which is not, it doesn't happen. So you get into this big loophole of different ways and how the money moves. Like the devil is in the details, and it's all fine. You can do anything you want with your money. You own it. The CRA can't tell you, no, we won't let you take money from account A and put it in account B. But if you ever get audited, That's when the hammer comes down, and they say, "Oh, you transferred money into a trust fund without paying taxes on it." Well, that's not the way it works. So you have to be very careful. You're getting into public and private law, and you're saying, "Oh, the difference between public and private is key," but the money always is public, and the public event creates a public tax key or a public tax event, right? Just because you put public money into a private sector doesn't mean it's not taxable still, because it comes from public and goes to private. It doesn't forego the process of, oh, it was public, now it's private. You don't pay taxes on it because now it's private. Like that would be tax fraud, right? Again, this is not advice. This is just a discussion about ambiguous things that happen in the tax world. Does PayPal tell CRA? No, but the bank will. The second money goes into your bank account, rip. Multiple accounts have order multiple positions. I guess it depends what you're trying to accomplish. Put the business inside the trust, so the trust owns the business. So then you're not the shareholder, because the trust would be under somebody else's name. I don't see the purpose of making a trust under your own name. So you wouldn't be the owner of the business. Then come the time, if there's ever a transfer of assets, whoever's not the owner, say it's your kid, they would have to prove that they have a handle in the business. So I don't know if that would work. Public and private law is the unknown variable to get a hold of. I think there's a big misconception around that. I think it's very straightforward. If you're putting private money, or if you're putting money from a public company, which is any company, into a private trust that's sheltered, it's still public money moving out. You still pay taxes on it. It's gonna depend based on your exchange and where you live. Snowball, not something I can answer. The difference is public and private. It is, you are on the outside, you pay it. Not avoiding paying taxes. So if the money remains in exchange, you don't need to pay taxes. You do. Absolutely, you do. Nope. You absolutely pay taxes on it every year. You have to claim all your trades. You have to do your own due diligence to export all your trades, and you pay taxes on them. No, I don't have a link to my playlist. People ask all the time. It's just like royalty-free music on YouTube. People ask that all the time. I do not have a link to it. Like, having a private company doesn't overstep a public company. Having a trust fund where money goes, you have limitations on that. You have only so much money you can put it in every year. You could open up like a blanketed trust that, again, there's different types of trusts, so I can't possibly cover all the different types of trusts, but pretty much the general rule of thumb is that, like, trusts are great as a tax shelter, but they all have limitations. Like, you can't just open up a trust, put in your kid's name, and just blanketly, like, just throw every single penny in there. You can't. You're going to pay taxes on that. Now there is some exceptions to that. Like, there is some tax-free exceptions to that, but not to the point where people think they can just, oh, if I make $5 million, oh, I could just shelter it all. No. This is something you're going to run into. If you're not set up before you make that $5 million, you're paying a lot of money to the government for taxes. This is something that takes a long time to set up. Must tweeted 25%. I don't see any 25% pump, dude. Taxes break you in the US, from what I understand. You could take home 2K, but have lost 10K and still have to pay taxes on all the profits. If you take home 2K and lost 10K, it means you made 12K, and you'd have to pay. You just pay taxes on the gains. You just pay taxes on the $2,000. At the end of the year, you just pay taxes on the $2,000. So I think what you mean is you can take home 2K but lost 10K. So you would have had 12K, right? And you could have been up at 1.12K, but then you lost 10K of it. I think that's what you mean. You just pay taxes on the gains. You just defer the taxes to the gains. You don't pay the tax. Again, you have to do your own research. I don't know how it works where you live, but where I live, you wouldn't pay taxes on lost money, because how do you pay taxes on money you didn't earn? So I think what you mean is you went up to 12K and then lost it all down to 2K, and you're saying you have to pay money on the full 12K. I don't know how it is where you live, but where I live, you pay money on what you take home. So yeah. SHIB. Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't checked SHIB. I'm pretty sure SHIB just moved with Bitcoin, to be honest. Yeah, actually, that's what you're supposed to do, April Fool. Just record every single trade. Yeah, so yeah, the gods has Theo has exactly what I'm saying. Depends on the country. There's a general limit of how much funds you can put in a trust without tax. They could be proportional to the average salary, but as they are in my country, for example. So there's another thing you get into is what country owns the trust. So are you trying to have a trust that's a shelf company from a country's clearinghouse that has more relaxed regulations than your clearinghouse? So then you get into a thing where you want to say, oh, I want to use the same clearinghouse as Malta. We have 5 clearinghouses in the world. So under Canada and the US, we fall under New York's clearinghouse. I believe it's New York. So, you know, in Canada and the US, you have 5 clearinghouses. So now do you get into this thing where it's like, oh, I want to contact a lawyer in Malta, get a shell company and open up a trust in Malta because their tax laws are more relaxed than mine. And this is possible. You're going to pay 10K probably to the lawyer, 20 or 30K, because they have a shell company and they're very well aware of what people are trying to do with, you know, sheltering taxes and doing that. So they'll charge you 20 or 30K to have a shell company. And so you pay your 20 or 30K. There's a limit there because the money's not in Malta's clearing. It's in New York's clearinghouse. So it goes from your personal companies into the companies of Malta. Well, so then you'd have to set up 2 companies in Malta, a trust and a regular company, and operate solely based under Malta. Now you have to prove citizenship. So now you have to say, well, I'm a Malta citizen, so now I can claim everything under the Malta clearinghouse. Okay. Well, you live in Canada or you live in the US. So then you ever get audited, you can do whatever you want with your money. You can go and take $10 million from your personal bank account and transfer, or from your business account, transfer it to your personal account and go buy 4 houses that are all $2.5 million each. And you may never get audited, and all the less, you know, Uncle Sam doesn't know any better. You're probably going to get audited if you do that, but you can do whatever you want with your money. But when you get audited is when the scary part comes, right? Like that's when it's like, oh shit, I actually owe them everything, and if I don't pay it back like ASAP, I'm going to jail. So then say you open 2 companies in Malta because you go to a lawyer, spend 60K on shell companies. Well, you have to prove you're a Malta citizen. On top of proving you're a Malta citizen operating inside of Malta, oh, well, I use VPNs, Cotton, and this and that. Okay, what's your address? What's your residence there? Where's your mailing address? Oh, I rent an apartment and have all mail forwarded. Okay, that's fine. You can still be proven that you're operating in the US or in Canada. So if you're here for more than 7 days a year doing business, well, all of a sudden you pay Canadian taxes or whatever the legal law of operation is. I think it's 20 days in Canada. So if you're working in Canada for more than 20 days, you're liable to our tax code. US has their own too. So if you ever get audited, that's where the problem lies. So it's just like pay your taxes. So trusts, even if you were to open, like go to the farthest extent and open a trust in Malta to the tax umbrella to your children, it's still coming from our clearinghouse. So it's still subject to our taxation. Prior to it going there, you could transfer the money if you want. Again, you could do whatever you want. You could transfer the money. If you never get audited or caught, it doesn't mean you're not breaking the law. It just means you never got caught. It's like going and stealing a candy bar from a store, right? Like it's against the law. Can't steal. It's theft. You can go to jail. But that doesn't mean you're going to get caught. But that's not a good way to live. This is not something to live by, right? So it's not like you're, you know, oh, I can like, yeah, you could do anything you want. You could open up a second, you couldn't just keep yourself self-proprietary and never pay taxes in your life. You're just going to get screwed. They have things in place to catch people. Like if you ever own a house, instantly your file gets run. Oh, they own this much. They own a house worth this much. Where did that money come from? Oh, they only make $15 an hour, yet they live in $1 million house. Okay, audit. Like there's flags put everywhere. Oh, you made a deposit today over $10,000. Okay, run it through the system, audited. Like it's so easy to get audited once you actually have money. It's not even funny. It's just kind of like a normal thing. Everybody goes through it almost. That's the way to think about it. So even if you're doing like country to country tax sheltering, it's still subject to taxation. What's your thoughts on the media headlines, Ronaldo? No thoughts, dude. I don't trade the news. I don't care about it. Don't trade it. It had nothing. The move down had nothing to do with Ronaldo. It just hit a target. I actually looked at Coca-Cola. It simply hit a target. Go watch the stream from I think Monday maybe. You'll see me talk about it. Let's say he was at a gain of 10K in 2019, but lost 5K in January. Okay, so you're talking about sole proprietorship. So you're talking about end of the year for non-company entities, okay? Tax year of 2019, he would pay the taxes on 10K gain because the loss happened the taxable year. Yes, true. The losses on the 10K would be straight deductible. They would absolutely cover the taxes owed on the 2K. You have to ask your local accountant for that. So JCap has the exact perfect answer, but it would definitely cover it. You owe taxes on 10K profit. This is correct. So you owe money on the net gains. If you put the entire 40K into ETH and then the value dumps is 25K, you still owe 10K on taxes. Self-proprietor versus company. So the way you change that is you actually open up a corporation doing it, because then it's no longer a capital gain on a personal asset, it's company gains. So this is why you need to open up a company to do this as. Again, check with your local CPA. Ambiguous answers for ambiguous questions is what I'm doing right now. You open up a company because then you're operating under company capital, not personal asset, right? So there's a different, it's a different clarification of what the asset means. One could be considered harvesting, for example, where the other is not. You can carry out your losses for 4 years in the UK. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. 4 years in the UK. I think it's 7 in Canada. 4 in the UK. Not bad. So many different areas of education. One easy to succeed. No wonder somebody gets smacked in the face with a shovel. I agree, man. Time zone. I'm PST, I think it's called. Yeah, trying to stand on both sides of it is not possible. The money has to be generated under that umbrella to avoid that. So yeah, I know what you're saying. MD trading. No capital gains taxes for traders in Puerto Rico, but I don't. Yeah, well, I mean, if you want to live in Puerto Rico, it's a good benefit for sure. Yeah. I agree with JCap. Unless you're a CPA, go see one. That's why I just tell people right at the beginning of this, go and pay your accountant $1,000 to set this up properly for you, because you'll get pinched so many times. There's ways to do a lot of what people are talking about, but there's only one way to achieve that. And the only person who can do that is an accountant. And just go pay. Don't go to somebody who's graduated from business. Don't go to somebody who's a CPA who does taxes for $100 a year. You do your yearly tax and you pay somebody $100 or $200. You write them a $200 check and they do your yearly taxes. Pay someone who's a corporate accountant $1,000 an hour and give them the exact structure you want. Do a ton of research so you're not wasting your money, because if you go in there saying, I don't know what I want to do, guess what? You're going to pay them to help you figure it out. Do a ton of research. Go and pay a high-level corporate accountant like $1,000 an hour and sit with them for an hour explaining your structure and let them create something for your lawyer, and you'll get hit with a $5,000 bill, but it's done properly. Instead of, oh, I know someone who's in taxes. Yeah, fucking good luck. If you want to put your future on the line, at least when you pay someone $5,000 an hour, they assume liability. And then you're going to pay them another $5,000 per year. So your tax bill, your accountant bill is going to be like $10K a year. But this is normal in successful businesses. This is normal. So you pay your accountant $10K a year, no big deal. That's a write-off in itself. But do not go and pay someone $100 or $200 or listen to the advice of someone who's really good. Oh, I know this person. He's a great accountant. there's a very big difference in our world between someone who's an excellent personal accountant and a corporate accountant. They're two different schools they go to, right? Personal accountants go to a very different set of educational understandings than a corporate accountant who's more into the legal side of understanding accounting laws. So this is just like my one piece. If I was going to give a piece of advice, if there was one concrete piece of advice, go hire an accountant that's going to charge you $1,000 an hour. A corporate accountant who works for a big firm who will take responsibility for these decisions, because that's part of what you're paying for, right? Bring back the cool clock. As soon as we're done with the production, we will. How low we going this time? I don't know, man. Singapore's a place to be to avoid heavy taxes. You have to like where you live. I'm not saying Singapore's a bad place, but I wouldn't move somewhere just because they have tax laws. I would just rather pay taxes in a country I want to live in. I'm not saying Singapore is bad or I wouldn't live there. I've never been there. I know nothing about Singapore. But I'm just saying, you know, I see a lot of people say, oh, just move here. Well, you got to want to live there. Taxes are not that bad. You make good money, you pay big taxes. It's simple. People are so focused on avoiding taxes. The take should be focus on making more money than tax. It doesn't matter how big the bill is. You live any life you want anyway. Like, who gives a shit? Hey, Nick TYU, man, thank you so much for the sub, dude. I agree. I'm an accountant and I know very little about taxes. Then again, I don't work on them at all. Exactly. That's the key. Focus on making the money, because the taxes, you just pay them. Like, you pay your accountant 10K or you pay your lawyer 10K or you got 20K right off the top, just business expenses. You have, well, we don't have vehicle expenses because we don't really go anywhere as day traders. You don't have a vehicle expense, but you've got office equipment, you've got desks, chairs, computer parts. Go buy yourself a good set of monitors. Write that stuff off. Go buy yourself chairs. Go buy yourself, you know, your office equipment. Write that stuff off, you know. Taxes are not all bad. Taxes keep the world running straight. You just make more money. That's it. I think too many people focus on how do we avoid the taxes before making the money to actually pay them. Because as day traders, we don't have that problem. It's not like we're capped, as our income is just our own work. So focus on how much you take home after tax, not how much tax you have to pay. Taxes are just part of living in a first world country, and good quality of life comes with taxes. I'd rather pay huge taxes and have nice roads and clean streets than, you know, oh, well, I could live here and not pay taxes. Yeah, you could. You could if you really wanted to, but why not just make more money and live somewhere good? Again, I'm not saying any country is bad, so I don't have the experience to say because I've never been to a lot of these countries people are mentioning. All I know is my country is good. I like where I live. I like Canada. And if I have to pay taxes to be here, then so be it. At least my streets are clean. And I'm not saying streets in other countries aren't clean, but just speaking to Canada, you know, streets are clean, garbage is picked up, it's safe, you get good health care. Why would I let the government enjoy? Because the government is what keeps the streets clean, the garbage collected, police. And if your house ever gets lit on fire, who do you think goes and saves you from a burning building? Go live in a country where they don't pay taxes. Go see how good the fire system is there, the fire response system. Oh, my house burned to the ground. Now I have a $300,000 bill because I have to buy a new home. Well, they don't have insurance in my country because they don't have firefighters. Well, I have a firefighter, but he's an 80-year-old man with a bucket. It's like, okay, dude. Oh, this fucking Bitcoin hodler, that's all that is. It's free in Canada, yes. Garbage collection is free in Canada. Oh, it's the thing. Like, the more taxes you pay, typically, the better it is where you live, right? Like, that's just quality of life goes up. Or no good healthcare. Your millions won't save you in an emergency. I mean, you could get a private helicopter and get yourself gurneyed on a rope from the helicopter, right? Get yourself gurneyed on a rope from a helicopter. Maybe your money might save you there. Your money might save you there. But you have to have a good hospital to go to. So, and a helicopter has to have fuel. So, you have to buy the helicopter and pay for the fuel. Yeah, some countries are like that. A lot of taxes, shitty systems. You just live in a terrible place. That's all. High taxes, bad system, garbage. Hey, Penticton. Cool, man. The Okanagan. Right on, my dude. It's very hot. I'm in the Okanagan. It's very hot. Plus 41, I think, this weekend. Something like that. You're going to love it, man. The climate in the Okanagan is so beautiful, man. It's like being in a tropical heat zone. I love it. The smell of the air, smell the cherries every day, the apples, everything is so perfect, man. I love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna have such a good time. You've probably been, so you already know this stuff. But like, yeah, what a great weekend to go. What's the weather gonna be like this weekend? Like plus 40 or something this weekend? Yeah, 38, 38, 42, 42, 40. 40, 40. Jesus Christ, it's going to be hot. Thankfully, I got a pool. I had a pool and a hot tub. Hot tub gets no use right now. The pool gets lots of use, though. The effect this weekend? Yeah, it's going to be a slow weekend for releases. I've really cranked out a lot. Just 2 videos this weekend. That's it. 3 maybe, actually. From Cali. Right on, dude. What are you doing, Bitcoin? Trying to hold the 5. There's no 15. There's no hourly. Desperately trying to hold right now. Trying to ladder off this. This is like looking really bad for Bitcoin, like it's about to dump. Bitcoin looks like it's about to dump, like in a big way, like $1,000 maybe. Looks like it. We'll see, but it looks like a big dump is coming for Bitcoin right now. Tabs in the cup. I heard about that, man. Everybody's been talking about that. It's big, and everybody's talking about it. Smoke from the fire sucked. I heard about the smoke was pretty bad. So yeah, I mean, taxation talk. Hire an accountant. If you're taking day trading seriously, hire an accountant. Bite the bullet. Pay him. Even $2,000 is good. If your accounting bill can stand like $2,000-$3,000 for the first year, it's good. But get somebody who's a corporate level accountant who you can give your structure to, so that they can. This is the cue of how you guys do it, okay? You find a really good accountant who's not $50 or $60 an hour, not $100, not $100 or $200. $250 minimum per hour is what you should gauge their expertise on, because they will charge based on their expertise. So a corporate accountant, downtown accountant, or a corporate non-downtown accountant. Downtown accountants are always going to cost more. They're like $1,000 an hour. You get the same accountant if you go to like a artisan office, like a whatever, like a non-downtown office. It can be the same level of accountant. Find an accountant, call them up on the phone and say, hey, I'm a day trader. I want to open up a company because I want to be able to have a better tax advantage system working for me. They're going to say, okay, we want you to come and meet us. And then you go to the meeting and you bring you do all your homework, all your prep work. And then you sit with them and you show them what you want, and they'll give you a tax plan to take to your lawyer. And then you can go to your lawyer and you call your lawyer before you go to your tax setup, and you say, hey, I want to set up a trading company. I'm going to meet with my accountant first so that we have a plan to bring to you. And then you're going to set it up like this and show me what you want to take from theirs and adjust it legally to make the share structure work. So then you'll have a plan from your accountant to take to your lawyer. Then you have a company that you can roll through and say, hey, I want to trade. They'll register it for you, everything. And then in a few months, you'll be set up to take all your trades properly. That's the cue of how you do it. Oh shit, Bitcoin's actually holding its move. So hopefully it rejects right here. That's the proper chain of events. And all that money you spend is a write-off anyways. You have to go ask your local law, like your local accountants and whatever, your bank, your local accountants, whoever your exchange is. You have to ask them. Snowball. It also is going to depend on how you're set up. Are you an investing company? Are you an active company? That's a question more for your accountant. We don't have that in Canada. I'm looking right now to see if we have that in Canada. From what I'm reading, we don't have that in Canada, so I don't even have any experience answering that question. And then there's a distinction. Is it a company or is it applicable for... Is it applicable to a company or is it applicable to sole proprietors? That's... We don't have that, so I've never dealt with it. Hoping to see a pullback here because Bitcoin looks like it's about to crush. Like it's about to lose its bigger range right now. Yeah, I mean it's still laddering and the move is holding, and it's holding off of its level right now too. Like it's holding off even just like the 5-minute hold, like the 5-minute range. Yeah, this thing is getting crushed right now. It has to have a larger breakup right now. It has to break over this range that it's stuck in. Otherwise, it's going to lose this and have a huge dump. It's going to lose this range and it's going to have a huge dump. This is the final part of its range. It's the final ladder point in the range. So, yeah. It's just continuing to move down. I mean, it's getting crushed. It's laddering down at the very, very bottom of its range. It's super polarized right now. Like under here, you go for a big dump. So beard looks good, bro. Don't forget the spaghetti. Or forget the spaghetti. Yeah. Well, I mean, 31.9. I think you're setting up for a bigger breakdown here. There's not much left holding it on the bottom side. I think you're setting up a bigger breakdown if we can't break the move. If it doesn't go up here, I think you're breaking this move down in a bigger way. I'm in a down contract and I'm waiting to see what happens before I exit. Down contract's up roughly 20 something percent. Can measure it. 18%, 19% on the down contract. I'm not getting out of it yet. Bitcoin just looks too I'd rather go 0 than 20% here, to be honest, just because Bitcoin looks like it's about to break its move in a big way. Short now? You guys missed a short. Magical level. There's no shorts that exist. The short existed yesterday. Short existed yesterday up here where we called it out. 35.5 is where the short was. Anything now is just obviously like high risk, late to the game. You would still be in a short from yesterday because you haven't seen any confirmation that the bottom is hit. You might be losing this range. You would still be in a short. There would be no reason to have left it from yesterday yet. Until you break the range, and then that's it. Called 355 on the 88 down. Yeah, I did give that 88 down target. Actually, that's a good point, Coin. 88 down yesterday. I said 355 on 88 down. Where is it? 88 down. So I did say yesterday 355. That would have been yesterday morning. So if you guys missed the 88 down, that's like you can't enter it now either. Like yesterday was, that would have been the 24th yesterday, right? Yeah, the trade was here, and 7 a.m. like we would have been in and around here. Yeah, I remember because we were rating around like 380, 400. Like we were right around here yesterday. We were in and around here. It was right at the end of the stream, and I did say 355 yesterday on 88 down, which is right here. So I did tell people that this was you know, it's just like I'm not doing, you know, you have to listen for these things because I'm not gonna tell people go and do this. Like that's why, you know, you stay here for the full stream and you give me my goddamn metrics and you listen real close and pay attention. You don't turn that volume down, you keep it up. So I did say 355 yesterday on stream. So yeah, we have been, you know, moving up off this. So this is where it's at. Like 355 was a level it had to hold. You pay attention, you give me my metrics. You will not steal my signals for free. It will not happen. So there's no short positions or longs on downs anymore. The longs and downs executed yesterday. I'm still on my long, on my down from yesterday. It's the one trade I could take. I didn't get 35.5. Obviously, I'm busy with my family all day. We have our errands running day. And if you were in 35.5, you wouldn't be out yet. You wouldn't be stopping your short. So how could you be opening up a new short, right? It's just like wait till the next move. Don't be impatient and just get into something because, oh, well, I could make this amount of money. Well, sure, but you're taking the risk. So up to you, I suppose. Bitcoin can go as low as 5,800 actually. When you said you think of the weekly time frame as a minute, oh yeah, all candlesticks are the same. It doesn't matter the time frame. Is this where we see the dump right here? I don't know. Guess we'll see. Move up to here, the little 1 minute move. See the dump. You can move higher in the range. There's nothing like you can move, you know, all the way up here. You can move all the way up to like 33.4. You can move up like a full 2% from here. You could also pull back right now off, like I said, off the 1 minute little piece right here, right? Little 1 minute piece. You could pull back off this. I just don't. The move isn't confirmed to be done yet. Like there's no reason to get out of any trade yet. Yeah, I mean Bitcoin could go down to $1. Like there's no bottom. There's no such thing as a bottom. I think the strongest support though is like 5,800. I think 7K is more likely to hold, and if we even get 10K, I think 12K is you know, more conceivably the bottom. I think 20K can hold it too. We have to wait and see how these levels react before we can make those assertions. We can't just say, oh, like the bottom could be all the way at 5,800. There's no reason why I can't just go ladder off the bottom of its move and hit a hold level that hasn't been tested. There's no reason why I can't do that. It's just, you know, having saying these things versus where it's actually going to go is two very different things. Like calling a target versus executing a trade are two very different things. Watch yesterday's stream, baby. I talked about it yesterday. It's on YouTube. Stockflow module, garbage. You know that already, though. I don't know why you're asking. You know what I think about it. You've been around for a while. You don't have to ask to know my opinion on that. It's a weird question. A weird question because I know who it's coming from. Sounds baity. Sounds bannable. Borderline bannable. We're going to jump into some games right now. I'm still watching Bitcoin, but for now, I don't want to watch charts anymore. I want to just play a game and relax a bit. Play a game of Hearthstone, Trash Stone. Favorite all-time game? Probably Warcraft 2. I did both, Isildur. Jesus, that's the poker brain. Isidore. You ever play on Roulette? No. I don't play on Roulette. I don't gamble. This is what you actually came to see? Well, you're here. Kazmarak or Omu? Probably Omu, right? Omu's always a pick. I don't like Halo. I do not like Halo at all. I prefer Counter-Strike. Would you take a gambling sponsorship? Isildur, what a legend. He's a fake legend, Isildur, isn't he? Isn't Isildur, didn't he get exposed as like a fake? As a fraud? Not a fake, like he's a real person, but there's some like fraud stories with him. Like he wasn't as good as people thought. I don't know if it's fraud. I remember he wasn't as good as people thought. I remember there was some stuff that happened with him. Yeah, this is like a tier 1 start if I ever seen one. We freeze, level 2, 3, sell, buy, boom. This is a perfect start. Should bot this stream up to 1k. Definitely don't use a bot. Always a PC gamer. I mean, I was a console gamer when I was a kid, but always a PC gamer. Gambling sponsorship? If they paid me a lot, yeah. I would do gambling on stream. I think it's fun content. I think it's quality content, and it's something I would do daily, but I wouldn't do it for pennies on the dollar. I don't care how big or small my viewership is. I just wouldn't do it for pennies on the dollar. The only way I would do a gambling sponsorship is, you know, if they gave me a real role to play with and real incentive to do it. I wouldn't do it otherwise. I don't care that much about gambling to do that. Oh, I almost did something stupid there. Oh, I almost did something stupid there because I wasn't paying attention. I almost bought first, which would have been a huge mistake. Oh, my good thing my brain kicked in. My brain was like, no. There's something. This is not right. Victor Bloom. Yeah, there's something about him that there was like some kind of I don't want to say like a scam, but everybody thought he was like the god of poker, and then found out he wasn't really that good as he led on, or not as he led on, but I guess as people assumed. Like I remember there's some stuff with Isildur. That's what I remember. I think you go like this, right? In case he has the 2/2 taunt, which he has no archetype, so he could have that 2/2 taunt. I guess it doesn't matter. It's all the same. It dies. Not a mistake if it's the dragon either. Yeah, this is kind of what I assumed he had the 2/2 taunt. For some reason, I was thinking it wouldn't. Yeah, it didn't matter. The order there didn't matter. COD? No, I don't play COD. I think COD is kind of a poor excuse for a video game, to be honest. So like I really want the boom bot here, but I think I just have to go the deck swabby, sell, buy this, buff the rock pool hunter, buy this, sell, buff, that way I can roll. Like this, right? Kind of weak, but no, do I freeze for the kaboom bot? No, because I've got Murlocs now. I don't. Because I can level next turn and roll once for a 3 if I don't hit, which I'm not going to take the kaboom bot if I don't get something really good. Like I've got to get like Murloc comp here to justify that. This to here would be nice. That's nice. This to here now? Yeah, that's kind of bad. That's bad. He tied. He got lucky there. I lost two rolls on that. Thank you, my friend. Great session today. Thank you, man. So we level and roll once, right? Okay, I'm against... Yeah, okay. He's got Murlocs. Alec here. Nothing worth taking here. Even the Alley Cat's not worth it. I think I just roll for 3. Yeah, like that's horrible. I take this freeze for this. I think I take Murkai. Or because I'm against Alec here, do I take the Tidehunter? Maybe I take the Tidehunter. What's in this lobby? So no elemental, so there's no 4/4 or 4/1 elemental. No dragons, no Quillbores. So there's nothing really that great on 3 other than Murlocs. So I guess I take the stats right now and freeze for the Murloc to triple into 5. Yeah, that feels so wrong to freeze for this. Maybe I just hold. Maybe I just wait. Although it does give me 1 roll and a 7 minion board. Yeah, we take it because it gives me a 7 minion board on 1 roll. And we just hope to spike like crazy. This is terrible. Here and then here, please. Now here. Ugh. Here. That's whatever. So I don't get this game. No worries. I don't know what you're doing. That's like fucking fantastic. This is like a super awkward curve though. I don't take a 4-drop here. You always go for 5-drop. Level pass freeze? I want to sell this Murloc and level, but I can't. I have 2 gold. What do I do? God, this is awkward. Just... This is so effing awkward. I guess I just sell the Murkai. God, dude, this is so awkward. Or do I literally just sell the Tidehunter? I guess I sell the Tidehunter and buff the Murkai, right? Yeah. Let's go for the 5. Can we ever go for the 6? No. I mean, I can, but I waste the gold this turn. No. Okay, you know what? I don't want to... 10 seconds. This is fine. It's not ideal, but it'll work. It's better than any other option I have. Begurgle is good. Mama Bear. Has to be Mama Bear. Begurgle's good there, but has to be Mama Bear. It's just 2 Murlocs with a Begurgle. It's not bad. It helps me this turn. Obviously makes me way stronger this turn, but Mama Bear can scale at least. Oh no, what a terrible hit. Here, that's good. Go there, go there. Ah, that first hit killed me. It's fine. 4 damage, not a big deal. Hopefully the Mama Bear was the right payoff. Hopefully we get like a Cleaver here or some demons. Like this is good, but I really have to go roll for beasts, right? Like you kind of have to here. Okay, nothing really worth. Like the Anoia module's good, but you really need beasts. Fuck, I take this and then I roll again, or I roll 3 times looking for a tier 1 beast. This is so bad. Do I take this and this? Yeah, I guess I take those 2, right? It's kind of a weak play, but I need units on the board. I just need units because like I can't run through this game with low HP like this. Like I can't just roll. I guess the demon would have been better to take the demon and something else. Roll once, hit nothing. Roll twice, hit this. So the demon and this would have been the nuts on this turn. The rabbit and the demon, not play the yeah. I mean, it would have been way better, but had I known, like I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for Savannah's Rat Packs. The Cleave Beast. I don't even know what it's called. High mains. Yeah, Savannah High main Rat Packs. The 3/3 that summons the 2/1/1s. This guy's fine. It would have been great to hit that, but yeah, it just can't be worth that. This is fine. It's really weak so far though. Like I'm gonna get rolled here probably. He's not that strong. Hopefully here to here. Okay, good. Anything he hits now, he gets cooked on. It's good. Good. We win or tie now. Oh no, that's good. That's good. Here. Yes, nice. Oh yeah, we crushed him. Oh god, dude, he took it. Dude, 11 damage on this turn. That's great. Yeah, Bitcoin's still moving down. I will take a look if it continues. Okay. We can roll once, and if we spike something really good, we can level. So that's the key here. We have to spike something really top tier. Savannah? No, nothing. Dude, what is this garbage, man? Where's the beast at? I have to fill my board this turn. Like I'm against someone who's tier 4 pirates. Big life. Like I have to roll some beast. This is decent. I'll take this. It's good future. Good future meat. Could take 2 5/5 cats, but I don't really see how that helps me here. Dude, what are these rolls, man? I guess the beast is not bad. Yeah, actually the beast is decent. Like we like roll anybody now. This is actually not bad. Not bad. Never freeze for the spawn. Not even to replace these. I can't, like what? So I get 1, 2 in stats on these. I don't care about that. I'm not looking to. Is it worth it? Nah, there's better death rattles. Told you guys it's gonna dump. Bitcoin's dumping right now. 88 down is juicing. It's good. Told you Bitcoin's gonna get effing hammered here. Huh, my Binance is frozen. Surprise, surprise. Trading view price is dumping. Binance, the candles are still. Okay, man. Stupid exchange, dude. Seriously. Kind of like MTG with more RNG. It's like a horrible version of Magic the Gathering with more RNG, and it's 50 times less fun. Literally 50 times less fun. It's actually the worst version. You could take MTG and create the worst version humanly possible, and then you'd have Hearthstone. That's what Hearthstone is. Hearthstone is like complete trash of a game. Like no lie, it's just like a complete trash game. It's horrible. But the barrier of playing is super low. The play barrier is super low. It's literally garbage, this game. It's so bad, dude. Nobody who plays Hearthstone likes it. No, none of us like it. It's a terrible video game. Oh, there we go. We got a cleave. Not bad. Do we ever sell 2 to get the selfless hero? I don't think so, right? I just keep rolling. That's good. Sell 3, 1, 2, 3 for this. So either roll and take, we can take this, or we just roll. We can sell this and this. I mean, we don't really need the +1 from the beast, to be honest. Actually better to just have the beast, the raw stats. It's fine. This is, we don't need the death rattle. We don't need this. I'd be down to get whooped. Chess versus viewers. I haven't played chess in a long time, but yeah, I like chess. BTC is dumping. Yes, nice, dude. Yeah, I'm in it, dude. Auto chess mode isn't bad though. Yeah, auto chess is not bad. I don't mind auto chess. Like you're talking about like Dota Underlords and TFT. Yeah, auto chess is cool. Dude, what a garbage cleave. Yeah, auto chess is pretty hype. I don't mind auto chess at all. Excuse me. Dude, these hits are, I'm getting rolled on these hits. My God, dude, what are these hits? How did I tie this guy? I should have been like a 90+% chance to win there. Oh, this would have been really great if I could have got a beast here. Because I could level. I think I still level here. I level and I take the Deflecto or the Bran. I guess I take the Bran. Yeah, I mean, it's not great, but really need to level here. Really need to get the 6-drop beast for this and start getting like an end game build going. I wonder how nasty this dump is going to be on Bitcoin. It's getting there. Tarkov, no, dude. I don't play. There's too many hackers in that game, man. Too many hackers in Tarkov. I refuse to play that game, dude. When I played that game, it was so bad. It wasn't even playable. Hopefully this goes like here. Oh God, dude, that's so bad. This needs to go to like one of these 3. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, I can take that. I can live with that. That's good. I think we should win this. Hit the cleave. Hit the cleave. Oh, dude. That's not bad, actually. That was kind of bad. That was bad. I mean, it's fine. We've got we've at least got, we're tier 6. That was kind of bad. I think I got probably 50-50 on that one. I probably got the losing end of it, but that's okay. Okay, we got Bran, we got this. We're obviously taking this here. Buff the beast, right? Rat Pack we don't want because we do have the Macaw, and the Macaw is gonna trigger the Great Wolf if we find one. So Make Snow we always want. This we kind of want too. Yeah, we'll take it. What do we sell here? Because we're gonna double buff this Cave Hydra with this and then sell the Bran. I guess we get rid of the Surrealist because we don't really need it, right? So then we're gonna go like this. Double hit that. Buy this. Buy the house before we have the keys, you know what I mean? Buy the fence before we have the house. Go here, roll. We need a Great Wolf. Yeah, we freeze for that as well. Actually, because we can just sell this, we freeze and we take that. Mixed. Do I ever need to open up with a poison against this? I don't think so. Well, we're about to hit target on my chart. 31,810. Let's see if we get there. Yeah, we always take this vermin. It's too strong. The 4/4 on the Cave Hydra is way too strong. There's no better way to get stats on the Cave Hydra right now, and I already have the brand, so. Oh, what a beautiful hit, dude. What a absolutely beautiful hit, man. Hit here? Oh no, dude. Don't hit this. It's okay, I guess. Oh man, I got effing rolled on that too. I think we always lose that. No, I don't think we always lose that. I think it was like more of a 50-50 again. Maybe I was a little less than 50 on that. But we do take a second cleave here. I mean, we're kind of loading our board with garbage, to be honest. I guess we take the second cleave. It's good. We just need a Great Wolf. We're kind of in a shitty build without this Great Wolf, to be honest. Yeah, we're kind of in a garbo build without the Great Wolf. We don't want this. I mean, I guess it's better than the Baron, right? Like, we need to stay alive. We play this. Can we roll once more first? No. Or do we buy the taunt? We buy the taunt and taunt like these two, maybe? We need to taunt something. I think we buy the taunt instead of this. Taunt those two. Or just the makes now. Maybe we don't. Maybe we just go straight. I think we just have to go straight stats here. I don't think we can buy the taunt. I think we just abandon Bran right now. Get this. Go stats. Roll. Just look for Great Wolf now. The Macaw is useless. I think it's just like this. Mixed. I don't know what he has. Yeah, this is based on BG mode. Yeah, like auto chess. Yeah, this is just like all RNG. I mean, we're good. We're good if we find the Great Wolf. We can toss the Mama Bear. We can hopefully triple one of these. Or a Hydra. Toss a Hydra if we need to. The Hydra's decent. So we have to hit this right here. We have to hit this first. So that's good. Okay. Shitty thing is we're gonna get destroyed on this. The breakpoints are horrendous. So we lose just because of these breakpoints. Right? Like we're out of the game now. Yeah. We lose just because of breakpoints. It's fine. That's pretty strong. I don't think we were that strong. I think we couldn't find. Maybe we leveled too fast. Maybe we should have dug for another Mama Bear. I don't know. I'm staying on. I'm gonna do one more game because I want to see if our level is hit here. Terrible game. I don't think Bitcoin's gonna hold 810. It might, but I don't think so. It's either gonna hold now or it's gonna break its move. I really like Rat King. He's one of my favorite heroes. Alakir is always the pick here. Yeah, it's always Alakir here. Yeah, Bitcoin either holds now and stabilizes, or I don't think it's going to hold 810. Always Razorfin here. Divine Shield, Blood Gem scaling for future. Always Razorfin here on this hero. Well, given the choices anyways. I like selling this and getting 2 good 2-drops on 6, or just going straight to on 2 stars. Like selling this for 6 for two good stars, or just going straight to 3 here. How far can BTC dump now? 20k. It doesn't have to It doesn't have to stop. There's no real levels holding it anymore. That's a weird delay. Never seen that before. Bitcoin's trying to have its move up. I would have done him damage. Better to keep the blood gem. There's not a good enough pool of minions here to justify taking anything. He's got 2 beasts. So I'm going to take damage here, but I'm going to 3. By the Imprisoner roll. Don't think it's worth it. How many good 3 drops? So we're out of mechs and elementals. So we got dragons. Beasts are no good. Nah, we stay here. And we roll. It's not good enough to freeze for. Neither is that. No, we stay on 2 because you know what? Without mechs and elementals, it takes a huge pool of 3 drops out. And if we're going for 3 drops, we can get soul jugglers. But if we have soul jugglers, we need imprisoners for it. So this is a 100% stay on the tier. And I can upgrade now if I don't roll through. That's fine. I'd rather upgrade this turn. No, it's not worth taking damage to push 3 here. There's no benefit of pushing 3 here. To look for Quillbores? Like, no. We either take this combination, which can't be worth it, right? Nah, we just tier up. This is good. So we could freeze for the Warden. Warden's really strong this early in the game. Do we freeze for Warden of the Old? It's really good. It's really good. But I think we don't waste 1 gold on it. Maybe we should. Maybe that gold is actually worth it. The payback Warden of the Old. No, because I have a taunt. I'm looking for the other guy. The one that gives... No, it's not worth it. There's a lot of decent 3 drops. Warden is definitely good, but not worth freezing for 1 gold. If it was the Arm of the Empire, Hand of the Empire, or whatever that thing that buffs taunts is, that when they get hit, I would freeze for it, but not this. 1 2 1 2 1. That's gonna hit you there. That's there. 1 1 1. Oh god, dude, this guy's gonna crush me. Hopefully he goes left. Go left, please. Good. No, just don't go left. Don't go left. Don't go left. Okay, good. Middle or right. Best case outcome. Excuse me. So this is good. Tough Tusk is decent. But is it good enough? No, I don't think so. Because we already have Divine Shield. None of these are good. Like maybe the spawn is good enough. Like the Bristleback is actually not bad, but you have to buy the Prophet first, right? Or you just buy the Bristleback raw because it's stats, or you buff this. I think you buff this. I think you'd buff this. Bristleback is not good enough yet. Not bad. Crystal Weaver was okay too. More stats, but I'd rather have the stats front load on. We can freeze for the Crystal Weaver, the double buff. I mean, it's a lot of stats. And then we've got 2 rolls to find 1 more unit. Yeah, for sure the Crystal Weaver is worth it. Because if we hit another one, then we can triple it. Yeah, this is good. Always want the Divine Shield on this. I know you miss out on +1/1, but it doesn't matter. The 6/6 is too strong. Your thoughts on Nabriva? I bought Nabriva around there as well. Dude, this guy is effing strong. What is this, dude? What? Go right at least, maybe, please? Right? What the F is this, man? How is this guy so strong? Dude, this guy rolled the fucking nuts on whatever he rolled. Jesus, there goes Bitcoin. Yeah, like I said, 31.8's not going to hold it. 31.8 can't hold it here. I'm going to go lower. One more roll. None of this is worth it. So this is not bad. I mean, the bacon is fine. Right? Bacon, the gold and scaling later. It's fine. I mean, it's not ideal, but best case scenario, I suppose. I told you Bitcoin was gonna dump, guys. Like $1,000, was I right? 326. Is it 316? Yeah, 316. Like at least $1,000. It's gonna keep dumping. I mean, it could stop here. Grease the charts, yeah, man. We're kind of getting dog rolls here, to be honest. We're doing the best we can with the rolls we're given. We're not getting any rolls that are even worth taking. Hopefully I kill one of these Khadgars. Hopefully I kill them both. That's actually a pretty decent outcome. Can't lie. That's actually pretty decent. I think we're okay here. Wait, what? That's such an odd cue of the way that just rolled out. Go here. Good. Now you go here. It's fine. That's such an odd cue of the way that rolled out. How he hits first and his second summon off the Khadgar happens after. Oh, that's so weird, dude. So this is obviously amazing. The Soul Devourer. We go 5. We buy the Devour, right? We got 1 gold to roll. We get this through here. Oh, and we get a Savannah. Okay, dude. Got a 10/10 Taunt Divine Shield. We got this guy here. Full board. Dude, this is not bad. Right? Yeah. 10/10 pop. We can level now too. We can even just straight level. We can even buy another bacon relaxer here. Sell one to buy the other one. Get the 2 stats. Toss them on this guy here, the Devour. Yeah, it's really good. You're up $3. Right on. I'm watching on my other monitor because I have my ADA down position, right? As soon as I see Succession, I'll be out. Probably close to like 25% on 88 down now. Yeah, 24% so far on it, so that's good. I don't think we ever freeze for the bacon. I'd rather take a roll here. Rather take a free roll. Bacon can't be worth a freeze. I am going to 5 because I do want to find Menagerie now. Wow, what a good hit. He's gonna go here. And then we go here. Here. Oh, that's okay. I mean, the damage is a little offsets. Hopefully we just go here. Oh, it did. Let's go, dude. Just off of. I wonder what the percentages on that would have been. I would go more for 20k liquid, but it's up to you completely, man. Oh, so do we just take Arm of the Empire here? Take the Banner Boar? I guess we take the Banner Boar in hopes. Ugh, this is such a bad war. This is not bad, but I have 1 taunt. I think we take the Banner Boar in hopes that we hit the a Megan or whatever it's called, the one that buffs the Menagerie buffer. I have no dragon, so I can't take this. Arm of the Empire's stats, so it's not bad. This is 4/5. This is 2/5 because it gives +1/+1 to this. This could scale in the future. There's nothing else that's worth it. Maybe I just take Arm of the Empire. Yeah. I just hope I don't roll on a Magum next turn because that'll suck. We just take this. It's kind of crappy, but it's stats. It is what it is. There's nothing else here. Well, this game looked really good, but like everybody seems so strong. Dude, it's like, what? Well, that's good because it's 1 damage. Hopefully it runs into this. And not one of these 3. Anything on the right side. Oh, that's a terrible hit. That's not bad. As long as it doesn't go into this one. Oh, no, dude. Go into one of these, please. No, dude. Go into this, please. Please go here. Oh my god, dude. I'm getting rolled in these games. We've been up 10% every day. That's a lot of money, man. You're welcome. You're welcome, dude. Yeah, we're so, and we're playing first place. This guy again. We're dead last playing first place, dude. What is this fucking roll? Like, I pretty much have to spike the nuts here. I don't think this is good enough anymore. It's like, can we go straight demon comp now? I think it's too late. We go this and this. Then we have 2 rolls to hit something that actually has taunt, like the big taunt. I think it's way past that. I think we have to find Menagerie at this point. I don't think we can go Soul Juggler. We go 1 Soul Juggler. I can't see how that's worth it, dude. Okay, so this is really good. This is good. I wonder if you ever take this here to buff that. 2 damage on this 2-1. I think you might. No. Look for Light Fang. Light Fang will be more stats. Same outcome, more stats on the board. Obviously, this is pretty good right now. So we take this, right? So that's gone. This is in. You're going to be coming in. Right? We roll once. Hope to spike something. We get rid of this. This gets played. And then you get the stats. Yeah. I need that over one. I messed up. Small mess up, but dude, I'm getting rolled. I need to hit this first. Fuck. 2 rolls to hit that thing, and he hits one of my. Yeah, it's over for me. I don't think I can win here. Pretty sure I'm out. I can't kill this. Oh, right? Oh, of course not. Oh, dude, Hearthstone is such a shit game. Who the fuck plays this? It's so bad. Okay, well, all right, guys. Good games. See you all on the expert tier session tomorrow. And yeah, what 2 horrible games, dude. Wow, that's unbelievable. See you all tomorrow on the expert stream for the Saturday session. Good luck in your trades. Otherwise, be back Monday and have a great weekend.